I guess we'll have to play a Lurrus deck. Raker Shops. Do you want to play Control? Alright, so let's look at the difference between... So, Lurrus PO just means that you're playing Paradoxical Outcome to win the game. Thundertrap Trainer has made it to Vengeance. To Vintage. That's crazy. I said Vengeance. Thundertrap Trainer has made it to Vintage. What the fuck? Momentum Breaker has made it to Vintage. Oh, this card is so sick with PO. Right? You make your opponent sack a creature. And then you just PO, return it to your hand. That's kind of cool. So this is more of a combo deck. And Lurrus PO Control is basically playing Bowmasters. Bowmasters and Frogs. I guess I want to play the Vintage. I want to play this. What do you guys think? PO or regular? Fourth Aerolingus? Flame of Anor? This is pretty sick. No, I don't want to play. I don't want to play Thunder. 4 Thundertrap Trainers? 4? What? Vintage All-Star Thundertrap Trainer? Are you kidding me? No. No, I refuse. I don't... this is too much. This is too much. We're going to do PO Control. We're going to do boring this. Alright. Let's see what vintage we have. We have Dimir Lurrus. It's probably the same Lurrus list. Import Dimir Lurrus Control. Cannot create deck named Dimir Lurrus Control. Lurrus is stupid. Got this. Got this. Basic Island? Wow, crazy. Add lands to deck. 1/1 add. I have all of the vintage cards, but I do not have Soul Rend. Destroy target creature. If the creature is white, it can't be regenerated. Draw a card at the beginning of next upkeep. And I don't have a second Tabernacle or Null Rods. I need 4 cards to play this vintage deck. Alright. To sponsor of the stream, Card Hoarder. Alright, we're playing against Mana Drain. We will reveal Lurrus. Do they reveal Lurrus? They're not playing a Lurrus, which probably means shops. We don't have colored mana, but we have Force. We have a redraw. We're halfway to... I'm going to keep. This might be a sus keep, but... Okay. Our opponent is going to 4. So our opponent is probably playing Dredge. So in this format, for those that don't know about Vintage, let's talk about Vintage. Basically, the format is determined right now by 4 different decks, right? You have your Lurrus decks. You have your mono white decks. You have your workshop decks. And then you have your Bazaar of Baghdad decks. That's it. Pretty much. There's also Oath, but nobody really plays Oath. But it's basically Lurrus, mono white, workshop, Lurrus, workshop, Lurrus, Bazaar, whatever. These are the different archetypes, right? Like, there's this mid-range deck, Doomsday, and Oath. Bazaar of the Baghdad. Well, some people really like Vintage, and some people do not. Basking Root Walla off of Madness. Okay, let's get the trigger. If they have another free spell, we're in trouble, because they get these idiots back. So this Strip Mine's going to go a long way here. We're probably going to win the game with this Strip Mine. Alright. Strip Mine. Bonk. Alright, let's play Pearl. Let's play Bauble. We just need a land and we're off to the races. Serum Powder. That's a good draw. Okay. So now we have to go slow because they could have Noxious Revival, so we can't F6. Alright. Ponder. Well, that's a blue card we could pitch to Force of Will. This is going to be... Vintage games are either really powerful and over quick, or these... Both of my plans have failed. Petrified Field. Sacrifice Petrified Field, return target land card from your graveyard to your hand. That is pretty freaking good. That's really good. We're probably going to lose, unless I draw land. If I draw land, we'll be okay, but I need to draw it right now. I need to draw a land right now. I will also accept a Lotus or a Blue Mox. Well, the idea is you dump your whole hand to the frog, and then you get a new hand. We are effed. Shouldn't have kept this hand. A little risky. Now I'm punished. Petrified Field returns the Bazaar. Yep. They cast the Bazaar. Imagine if we had our Bowmasters in play. Oh. Life would be good. There's the Noxious Revival. Noxious Revival, Noxious Revival. How many Lurians? I don't know. I just copied this. I'm on 1. Seems low. That seems not great. Alright, deck. 1 land, please. Oh. Okay. We're going to play Black Lotus. We're going to sack this for blue. Mental Misstep. This Ponder is important. How important is this Ponder? I mean, am I going to Timetwister? I don't really want a Timetwister. So I'm going to get rid of this time. I just want to hit a land or a Wasteland here. This kind of sucks for me, but I kind of wasted my Lotus. But I can kill that and return Lurrus. And I gotta stop yielding because of the Noxious Revivals. Oh man, it's a good thing I didn't yield. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't yield. Yeah, you gotta be careful in Vintage against this deck. You can't really yield through the turn. Okay. Alright, so we're drawing Blue Mox, which is does nothing. There's no reason to play it, because sometimes these lists are main decking Force of Vigor. So if I were to play this and they were to draw 2 cards and draw Force of Vigor, I would be perturbed. I would be very unhappy. So we'll sandbag this. The next draw step is a dud too. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Well, we lose. There's Force of Vigor, by the way. The card that I was just talking about. It would be nice if our opponent did not have 3 Bazaars, but this deck is designed to have all the Bazaars. We're gonna lose. Unless our next card is exactly Black Manosaurus, we're gonna lose. The Bazaar deck is very good at having Bazaar. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. As long as these Vengevines don't come back, we'll be okay this turn. But they get Master of Death, which goes back to their hand, which they can discard. Good news is they're going to get back 2 Masters of Death. So my top card has to be a Mana Source. If it's any Mana Source, I'm going to be okay. Okay, deck. Mana Source. I am asking nicely. Mana Source. I hate you. Uh-huh. Is that a mana source? Let's look. Janini, you troll. That is in fact not a mana source. Alright, bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Discards Master of Deck, Vengevine. Okay. Alright. Mana source. We are the greatest. We are the best around. No one is going to ever hold us down. Alright. Turn 7. Got our second land drop. Here we go. Actually, it's our third. I lied. Our third land drop. We're going to play this. We're going to play Sapphire Medallion. We are going to crack this. We are going to get basic the swamp. We're going to go 1, 2, thrice Lurrus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. It's not good. Not good. Alright. If they even think about playing a 1-drop, it's gonna be gone. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Having our Lurrus Force Willed hurts. Alright, this Rootwalla, Mental Misstep. Get out of here. Get out of here, stupid. Here comes a... Yep. And we're done. And that's going to be that. Alright. Good news is half of all vintage sideboards are designed to beat this shit. So, Tabernacle comes in. Tabernacle comes in. Tormod's Crypt comes in. Grafdigger's Cage comes in. Yixlid Jailer comes in. What goes out? All the Fatal Pushes basically go out. And I wonder if I am interested in Timetwister to reset their things. These go out. I guess Snuff Out is a little bit better. We can stop a giant thing. We can also play Steel Sabotage to bounce the guy. But that's probably better than Fatal Push. Spell Pierce stopping Force of Negations is not terrible. They can never pay for this. I could consign some triggers. Alright, let's run this. Let's bring in all our hate. What would you like to play first? Reveal Lurrus. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the lore, right? The Yixlid Jailer lore. Okay, I can keep this hands. So we have Mishra's Bauble, our opponent is beginning the mulligan to whatever the hell it's called card. Operation Find the Bazaar. Okay, so we're gonna target ourselves, and we're gonna Mishra's Bauble. We're gonna Mishra's Bauble ourselves first to see if we want the card. I don't think we actually want that frog. I don't believe that frog is going to help. Alright, so now we're going to go to their upkeep. And we're going to do this on their upkeep so it gives less chance of Force of Will. Bonk, bonk, Bowmaster. Pow! Alright. Continue with your drawing of cards, please, friend. Yes. Yes, draw all the cards. Pew pew. Pew pew. Pew pew. Obviously, even though it's cool to do this, even though it's cool to do this, we have to just... Oh, it's Christmas! It is Christmas. Soul Guide Lantern. I would like to get rid of... Master of Death costs a life, but it's a better color. Squee. I'm going to get rid of a Squee. Master of Death is blue, which makes it a little bit better because you can pitch it to Force, but it's worse because it costs him a life. So let's take the Squee. Now let's... Wasteland. Now the question is, do we want to play the frog, or do we want to hold the frog for a force of... to have as a blue card for force of whatever. Yeah, no, it's okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Soul Guide Lantern, and if they use the Noxious Revival, then I'll force it. If not, I'll play the frog. Nah, I could just hold up the Soul Guide Lantern anyway. If I hold up the Soul Guide Lantern, they can't do the thing anyway. So let's just play let's just pass. Alright, so they're sitting on Force of Vigor here. Exile their graveyard. Okay. That's why I didn't want to play this Mox, because the white Mox is less value. They would have killed the blue Mox instead. That's why you don't really want to leave Moxes around versus a whatever the hell they're playing deck. It's fine with me. I mean, I got 4 power in play. Be in combat. Be in combat. Smash, smash. Let's kind of play you. Let's play you. I suppose holding on to a Wasteland here. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a 2-turn clock. Right? It's a 2-turn clock. And I have a Force. 3-turn clock. But it's 2 turns because once this thing is in play. Oh yeah. Okay. So, sideboard cards, MVP. Actually, it wasn't the sideboard cards, it was literally just Wasteland. Listen, you come all the way to Vintage and you're like, "Oh, things are going to be different than Legacy." It's not just going to be all about Wasteland, but no. There's a 5th Wasteland in Vintage, right? There's Strip Mine. So it's literally the same format, only there's another thing and a whole bunch of artifacts. Alright, it's not the same, but it's a little bit different. Run it back? Okay. 5 Wastelands. 5 Wastelands. Alright, let's reveal Lurrus. Let's hit okay. We gotta think about this one, friends. We have to think about this hand. Honestly, I kind of feel like we can't keep this. I feel like if we keep this hand, we're going to get run over. We have no interaction. But I'm going to tank. I'll be right back 1 second. I'm going to tank. Actually, Alright, this we are keeping. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, we're going to keep... I suppose I'm going to put back the Force of Will. I think I'm going to put back the Force of Will. That might be wrong, but... Alright. This is a really good hand. 2 hate pieces. Beautiful. So for those that don't know, I'm going to show you guys Dredge real quick. It's a really cool deck. There's a little bit of variation between the lists. Like, if you look at this list, you don't see Squee. There's no Squee in this. But essentially, it's just a bunch... Oh, this is a different list. This is all dredgers. This is a very different list. Huh. There's no Squee in these. Countervine. Okay, Countervine. Alright, Countervine. This is what we're playing against right now, is Countervine. Okay, Basking Root Walla. Okay. I'm going to start off, I'm going to put Tormod's Crypt in play. We're going to start off with Tormod's Crypt. See if this eats a force of whatever. Rip. Now we... Boop. Okay. Damn it. Squee comes back. This deck is just so annoying with all the Noxious Revivals and everything. Very annoying deck. Very, very, very annoying deck. 4 Strip Mine, 4 1 Wasteland, 4 Serum. Furies. Wild. Alright. So, I can play the Tabernacle here, right? I could play Tabernacle here and get rid of the Basking Root Walla, but it will incentivize them to Wasteland it. So I'm going to save this for a turn later down the road. I'm going to save this for down the road when I can get them to get rid of a lot of things. I don't want them to know about it, right? If they know about it, then they can play around it or fetch a Wasteland. But basically the Tabernacle wipes the first major offensive assault that they do. If they, like... I don't know if they're playing Hollowed... Yeah, they're playing Hollowed One. So, like, I want them to play out a Hollowed One and, like, a bunch of these. And then I can just go Tabernacle and get it all, right? That's the whole fun. It just seems Psychic Frog and Bowmaster are, like, woefully unprepared for this deck. I guess Bowmaster's okay. How are you today? Petrified Fields. Okay. Let's... So the question is, should I fetch basic here? Or should I incentivize them to Wasteland me? I guess I fetch basic Swamp. And then I fetch basic Island. And then I play Jet. Lurrus. You'll do a turn. Maybe I was supposed to play an Underground Sea, so they're incentivized to return the Wasteland to kill my Underground Sea, so that I can resolve the Tabernacle. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to bait Wasteland. But I really want to play Lurrus and get to this Tormod's Crypt. I want Lurrus Tormod's Crypt very badly. But I mean, they probably have a Force of Will by now. Which is just so annoying. Fury. That stops the Tormod's Crypt. Alright. So I should snuff out one of these Venge Vines. It's 4 life either way. No, I shouldn't. I should take the damage, play the Tabernacle, and then whichever one they pay for, I kill that one. Okay. Tabernacle. There's no point in playing Lurrus because Lurrus is just gonna... Frog is better than Lurrus. Is that crazy? Lurrus has lifelink on it. But Frog draws us cards. Let's play the Frog. They can't attack through the Frog. Like, Frog's just better. Now we yield through the turn. They should have used the Petrified Field to return and hit the Wasteland. So they can Wasteland the Tabernacle. Because you get to see how good Tabernacle is and why we sandbagged it, right? We waited for a turn in which they did this sort of nonsense, and then we... So they're only returning 1 card to their hand, too. They have a choice between paying 1 to keep this alive or using this to return this. I guess they're deciding now if they want to use this to return this, or if they want to pay, I guess. Vintage is really cool in that the game's... Each deck is so unique. And just has unique threats and very unique, and just plays the game in a very specific way that not a lot of cards... Like, Noxious Revival isn't on a lot of people's radar of just a card you have to play around, but it's so good in this deck. In this deck, it's so good. Alright, let's see what they do. DT... That's on you. You're the hero that brings Mill to Legacy, so you have to be the hero that brings Mill to Vintage. Yeah, Vintage Squee. I've been waiting for you to show up. Remember what Squee was. Alright, so they're going to keep the Hollow one, which, like, Hollow one can't really get through the Frog. So I don't know why they're keeping it. It's not terrible. I mean, you could do stuff with it. Alright, so they're going to draw 3 cards. Appreciate it. They're going to kill the Tabernacle. They might leave the Tabernacle, which is crazy. And they might hit, like, my Black Source, so I can't cast Squee. Or I can't cast Lurrus. You can play Fast Bond. Frog is completely free at Vintage. Also, so is Lurrus. Lurrus isn't restricted, is it? Is Lurrus restricted in Vintage? It's an interesting question. Alright, I will pay 1. I would like to keep my Frog around. Yes. Hitting, so I can't play Lurrus. I'm just gonna snuff out this fucking thing. Urza Saga. Oh my god, I love this card. Alright. Be in combat, be in combat. I should have attacked first. I should have drawn my card in case I drew Yixlid Jailer. This was a punt. This was a punt. Don't draw Yixlid Jailer. Alright, not punished. Alright, so I might be in trouble here, but they lose. They're losing some life here. They return the Vengevines, I lose. Yeah, but they don't play that many. Oh. Stop. Okay. Guess I pay with the blue. Yixlid Jailer. I gotta admit, I have to admit, I am not enjoying the amount of lands that I'm drawing. I would like to draw spells. Is it time to go ham? Yixlid Jailer. Yixlid the Jailer. These two are going to 7. Alright, so they're dead next turn if they don't kill me. This game is ending next turn. Everything's going to Frog, or they're getting Vengevines and killing me. How many lands does this deck play? I would imagine under 12. I lied. 18. But there are 5 of them that are pseudo lands. They're returning Strip Mine. Going to play Strip Mine. Going to Strip Mine my land. It is very scary to me that they have 4 cards. It's probably going to be very easy for them to get Vengevines back, and I'm probably going to die. But if not, I'm discarding 7 cards and I'm jumping my Frog and I'm killing them. Am I dead or are you dead? I feel that I've drawn... If you look at my board, right? 1 spell, 2 spell, 3 spell, 4 spell, and Lurrus. On turn 7. I have cast 1, 2, 3, 4 spells this game. And I've returned Lurrus. That's not how you win games of Vintage. I guess Tabernacle counts as a spell. We did cut Force of Negation for this, so... Legendary spells. Legendary land spells. Alright, so if they hit hollowed ones, I die. If they hit critters that can come back into play, I'm dead. Because they get the Vengevine triggers. This is pretty much no lands. I guess they have Petrified Field. This list doesn't even have Petrified Fields. So this person is just a lunatic. Oh, Menino Nay in the Vintage Challenge playing Countervine. There's no Petrified Fields in any of these lists. This person's just a lunatic. I mean, if I had Bowmaster, I would have slammed it a million years ago. Yay! Literally down to the wire. If they hit creatures, they would have won. But, you know. A spell! Oh my god. Broken spells. Okay. Reveal Lurrus. Ooh, Ancestral. Patron of the Akali. Correct! Nailed it. Patron of Aki. Patron of the Aki. Is that how you say it? Aki? We will keep. Gabo Patron. Underground CA. Mox Jet. Okay. Alright. These are the colors of the Bowmaster. Speaking of the Bowmaster, this shall provoke the Bowmaster. What is in your hand? Force a Will? Oof, oof. Strip Mine. If I Ancestral myself, I'm gonna have to discard. So there's not really a lot of sense to doing that. But I would like to Ancestral myself. So I'm going to Ancestral myself on their upkeep. Click the wrong land on search. I mean, you put the fear of Bowmaster God in me, though. Alright. Ancestral myself. Alright. So they're gonna probably either Collector Oof or Strip Mine me. Nope. 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 Not dealing with that card. Alright, so they drew Shaman for turn. And they're gonna Oof here. That means they're not gonna Strip Mine me, which is really good. I'm gonna let this oof go. I mean, I don't really care about it. I have Frog. I have bigger and better things in my life right now. Alright, so we know their hand exactly. It's Strip Mine oof thing. Oh man, these fatal push. So let's get another Underground Sea. Let's Froggy it up. And is there a reason to play Jet? Not really. Conceal all information. Give them nothing. Take from them everything. I believe that's from something. I don't remember. They can't attack here. Collector Oof will show you... Alright, so they'll strip my land. It's from my autobiography. The only card that we care about in this matchup... So our opponent, for those that don't know Vintage... Our opponent is playing Bug Control. Our opponent is playing Sultai Midrange, which looks something like this. Alright. So the big card we have to worry about is Oko. Because, as the kids say, Oko is a Broko. Oko est Broko. Vintage is the way. Why are they floating this mana? Oh, maybe I do care. Yeah. No, I don't care. I just fatal push this. I saved this for Oko. Oko cost me the game. This isn't going to cost me the game. I'm just going to fatal push this and move on with it. In combat, attack. I only lose this game if they draw Wasteland next turn. I want to keep the cards in my graveyard for Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise and stuff. So, I'm okay with this. As long as they don't draw Wasteland here, we're okay. We have Force of Will to stop any funny business they engage in. Any oofy business they engage in. Alright. Let's attack. Let's see what we get. Piece of candy. Black Lotus. Kill this. Play this. Crack this. Get Lurrus. Play this. This deck plays a lot of dig through times and stuff. So I'm going to nuke their graveyard. I could draw a card with it, but I don't want to. I want to exile their graveyard. Oops, I don't know why I floated. Guess I'll cast Ponder. I'll shuffle. Okay. Yeah, but they, like... It's very easy to find dig through times and ponders and stuff. Yeah. Actually... I can just out-frog them, right? I just play a frog. I just attack. I have a frog on defense. We have frog dominance. And I can replay Lurrus next turn, so... Their hand is Force of Will, Collector Oof. So... Let us begin frog dominance. Okay, so now we're going to go play Pearl, play Wasteland. 1, 2, 3, Lurrus. Okay. Alrighty. What do we want to bring in against them? We just want murder. I want that. Don't really want this. Don't really want this. Don't really want this. Don't really want this. Don't really need this. Don't really need this. Don't really need this. Destroy target creature if it's white. Don't need that. So it doesn't kill Frog. It doesn't kill Deathrite Shaman. It kills Collector Roof, which they're probably going to sideboard out. So deck is perfect. Submit. Okay. Let's reveal Lurrus. Kind of a sus hand. A little sussy. But we need to draw land, and then we can Frog Dominance. Might be a bad keep, but I'm going to keep it. If they have a broken vintage hand, they'll win the game. But if they have a regular hand, we have a reasonable shot. Okay. What do we do with the Deathrite Shaman? We introduce him to Sparta. This is Sparta. Okay. Push it to the... Brainstorm. Alright. We'll allow it. We do need manas. Yes, yes we do. I'm going to cycle this Soul Guide Lantern next turn. Exiling probably the Verdant. Okay, good news. They didn't Wasteland us. That is a big, huge step in our favor. We'll call that one a W. Okay, so. Ooh. That's good. Maybe I just Wasteland them. Maybe if I'm struggling on lands, they too will struggle on lands. Make them suffer as I've suffered. Now the question is, do I want the Lrien Revealed or the Soul Guide Lantern? I'm going to Lrien here. We must get our aquatic friends into the battlefield. Cheating? Cheating! Don't be frog, don't be frog, don't be frog, don't be frog. Don't be frog, don't be frog. Don't be frog. Don't be frog. Don't be Oko. Don't be frog. No! I'm F6'd. Don't be frog, don't be frog, don't be frog. No! It's frog! We lose. I guess I'll get rid of Strip Mine. Probably should have got rid of a spell that they could drain me with a Deathrite Shaman with. They have achieved frog dominance over us. We, the inferior frog deck. Hopefully they try and cast Oko and we can force it. That'd be cool. Well, they didn't Wasteland us. If they would have Wastelanded us, we would have been dead. They shouldn't have played this land in case they drew a Wasteland. Land! Come on, land! Oh, the irony. Land! It hurts more now. I did. This is my favorite art of this. Okay. Alright, jerkface. We have been outfrogged. Once again, I come to Vintage to escape the frogs in Modern, and I find myself getting frogged. I cannot complain, though, because I am playing frogs. No, we're going to draw a land, and we're going to kill that frog. That's what's going to happen. Alright, land... Land. I guess we can go one. I guess we can give him one more draw step. Frog is so good. It's so silly. Psychic Frog is a silly card. Ancestral. I mean, I did it to them. Ah! Aha! Ha 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 ha. Alright, so we have to do this during their upkeep. Right? Because we have to use our Force of Negation to make sure this frog dies. Die! There is one, right? Certain shop decks in the past have aggro shops have played the 4-drop Flame Wheel Cruiser. This card was played, but I don't think it's been played in a while. I can't search Cruiser. Should search Cruiser. This was played Flame. It's the Haste Cruiser. Search Vehicle Hate Cruiser. Yeah, this card was played briefly in shops, but I don't know if it's been played since for a while. And that was a long time ago. Okay. Our opponent has 8 cards at hand and is doing nothing. That's kind of scary. Cruiser, I know that life. Fleet Wheel. Yep, Deathrite Shaman. Yup, Deathrite Shaman. I believe, friends, we have lost. Okay. Play Urza Saga. Demonic Tutor. What a card. What a card. I don't even know what I'm going to get. Probably Basic Island. Maybe Fatal Push. Bowmaster. I think I need to get Basic Island. Tutor, Lotus, and Twister. Well, if not for the Collector Oof, it might be a possibility. Probably just get an Underground Sea. I mean, they've already used their Strip Mines. Let's get Island. Alright, yield to turn. I don't believe we can win this game. Yeah, of course. All these decks. I mean, there's no reason not to run all of them. Alright. Collector Oof. 1, 2. What are we doing, opponent? Doing nothing? Okay. Frog or... Oh, good, Lotus. That's a good guy. I think I just need to Frog. Frog. I'm almost dead on board. For those that don't know about Deathrite Shaman, I'm almost dead. I have 1 turn. I have 1 draw step before I'm dead to Deathrite Shaman. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's try not to get blown the F out. Dex Great Submit. Would you like to play first? Yes. Alright, we're going to keep. We're going to play Delta. We're going to Bauble ourselves. We're going to see what we want to draw. Do we want to draw this? I do want to draw that card. I'm going to play Black Lotus. I don't think I want to blow this Lotus for... I don't want to blow this Lotus for a Bowmaster just yet. Trying to use Strip Mine and Wasteland to defeat an opponent who has Deathrite Shaman is not the way. I guess I'm just going to cast Explore. I think I'm just returning Lurrus. This might be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. If these were Force of Wills, I would have cracked this, played the Lurrus, returned the thing, done Lurrus things. But they're not. They're Force of Negation, so we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Alright. I mean, just ramp, right? Make them lose this mana instantly. You do not get mana. We're going to go second main and we're going to waste them. Okay. That card's good. That card's pretty good. I'm probably going to get Lotus here. That's what I'd get. Yeah, I imagine they're holding Force Will for Lurrus. That's what I'd do. Alright, so let's... Okay. Alright, we're going to play Bowmaster at the end step here. Bowmaster. They have 2 Force Wills left. They have 2 Force Wills left. We're not going to play Lurrus into obvious counterspell. We need to draw a Force Will. If we draw a Force, we'll do it. But Lurrus is too important to get Force Willed. And we only need to draw 1 more mana source to be able to cast Lurrus with Force of Negation up. Yeah, unfortunately. I play Brainstorm, right? I play Brainstorm, so I should keep the fetch. Dig through time? This is going to eat a Force of Will, for sure. Timetwister. Ooh. This is a spicy one. I mean, we're keeping, obviously. I don't think we're doing anything fancy yet with Demonic Tutor. I think we're just going to go Mishra's Bauble, target ourselves. I'm going to Bauble myself. Bauble. I don't really want to draw a Bauble. I think I'll just wait. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think I can Brainstorm here for maybe potentially Bowmasters. Alright, so we're playing some kind of PO deck. Alright. Time Walk. I'm okay drawing this swamp. Just get to progress my board while they do not. But I'm not going to play the swamp. I I could dig here at the end of their turn, so I'm cool with that. I'm just going to waste them. We POing over here? I might have dig, right? I could dig. I don't need to do this. Black Lotus. Okay. You've got all the mana in the world, friendo. What are you going to cast? Nothing? Okay. Let's crack here. Let's get you. Let's dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave the bauble for, never mind, it costs 6. No, leave it nothing. I thought it was cost 5 for some reason. I don't want them casting Ancestral Recall. Okay, so let's get Ancestral Recall, and let's get Force of Negation as ways to protect ourselves from whatever the fuck this is. Basically PO. I'd have to imagine they're looking to cast a PO. Ancestral ourselves. Cruise is gonna... What can I tutor for? I can't really tutor for anything good. I guess I want a Bowmaster. Maybe I just get a Force of Will. Just to be safe. Let's get a Force of Will. Alright. Forcing that. I should have done the Force of Negation and not lost it. Oh, we lose. Oh, stock up. It's a good last. That's a good last 2 cards they had there. I could lose here. Yep. Yep. Looks like I'm dead. They have Yogwill. Looks like I just died just like that. Yep. Oh, they're just getting another PO? Tinker. Bolus's Citadel. Okay. Fatal pushes out. These cards in. Null Rod in. We're gonna bring in Null Rods. I'm gonna cut Baubles. Are these lists playing? They didn't have Lurrus. Right? They did not reveal Lurrus. We'll not bring in Grafdigger's Cage. To play. This is a really good hand. This is turn 1 Frog. Hopefully they don't have a Force of Will. Really good for us. Really, really good for us. Plus the Misstep's gonna let us hit. We're probably gonna be able to hit Soul Ring or Mana Vault or something dumb. That too. I'm happy to hit that. Alright. All my hopes and dreams rest with you, Frog. Oh, vintage. Oh, they're drawing PO. Oh, good. Oh, they're drawing PO. That's great. That's fucking great. Oh shit, they don't have another thing. It's gotta just be Lurrus. Shit. Come on, Force of Will. Uh-huh. That's pretty sick. It's always another PO. That's pretty sick, Burnt. Are you just gambling opening chests? Is that what's happening? Are you just gamba? I mean, touche for the honesty. They have 5 cards. Step 1. Play Mishra's Bauble. What are you drawing? Manfolk. Being combat. Attack. Is it Frog? Is it Wasteland, Wasteland? Is it Waste, or is it Frog? I guess I can waste, or I can waste 1, or I can hold up the consign. I think I just want to deny them of all the mana. And I think I need to hold up consign. Yay! Yay! A piece of candy. Monastery Mentor. Shit. Oh dear. For those that don't know, this card is restricted in Vintage, by the way. And you're about to find out why. Yeah, this card's restricted in Vintage. Oh, Tinker. Oh, it's just Tinker. Don't worry about it. It's just Tinker. It's fine. Why am I not playing this deck? I mean, I'm going to offer the trade with Mentor here. I'll trade this for this. Time Vault is legal. Alright, deck. I need to draw Force of Will. Force of Will, 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 Force of Will. Mistaken! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Mistaken. You're about to see why Monastery Mentor is restricted in Vintage. I'm just gonna yield to the turn so you guys can see the fun. I am dead. I am ready to concede. But I'll show you guys. I'll let you guys see the fun that they're about to have. Oh, fun. Vault Key. Vault Key. Fun. Fun for everyone. Alright, we got demolished by them. No, I'm not gonna do it. I might come back tonight later and play in these, but I don't think it's something I have to do. Alright, yield to the turn. Full degen challenges? No. Volcanic Island. I would like to cast Time Walk. Okay. Okay. I always try to use Time Walk early to develop a mana advantage over my opponent in these sort of matchups. Yeah, they'll play Ragavan and Anarchist and stuff like that. Urza Saga. I'm gonna Brainstorm here so I don't get Bowmastered. Okay. Alright, if that's how you want to be. I mean, to be fair, they just Pyroblasted a Brainstorm, which isn't that good for them. I don't think I could just jam Recall here. Maybe I Demonic Tutor for a land. It is CEDH. It's Demonic Tutor here. Actually, maybe I Demonic Tutor for Mox Sapphire. I play Mox Sapphire. And no fear. No fear. If they Bowmaster us, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but... Fuck. Alright. It's not fine, but I'm gonna waste them off. Yeah. Brainstorm is fine, right? Brainstorm's not a big deal. Lotus Petal. That's fine, too. Gitaxian Probe. Fine. I don't know. The mystery set, I guess. Okay. I could make a dude here with my Saga. I could make a dude here. But I could make a dude, get a Black Mox, Bowmaster this. But withdrawing the Psychic Frog, I don't think I need to make a dude. I think casting Psychic Frog's better. Let's get Jet here to have some nice mana. Maybe I'm supposed to get Lotus and go ham. I can go Lotus, crack for black. Let's get Jet. Bowmaster. I mean, they knew about this. I think I'm gonna dig through time rather than play the frog here. I think resolving a dig is huge. I should have been smarter with what I just exiled because of the wheel. Guess I take Lotus. No, I'm not going to do the vintage challenge now. No, I have something to do at 7, so I have to be done by 7. Have to be done by 7. Alright, let's block here. Okay, so now we can go... Looks like they have a Bowmaster of their own here. Okay. We're going to play this. We're going to play Lotus. I could get Lurrus back, but I think 2 frogs is okay. Play a frog. Maybe I don't play the other frog, and I just Wasteland their land here. And then I hold up Force of Will on a hard cast, and I chump here. And then next turn we return Lurrus, play Lurrus, and then return the Bowmaster. That's probably fine. And I could also just take 4. Like, who cares? Yeah, let's just hold up the force, right? Take 4. Who cares? We'll go to 6. No big deal. Okay, so now we'll go to combat. We'll attack, draw a card. Ponder. What was in their hands? Stock up, time to... They have nothing. They have... Okay, well. They're done. The second they saw that Lurrus was coming, they're done. I don't like that I have nothing to board in for the mirror. Like, not having extra fatal pushes or, like, contagious. I don't know what I could have, but just, like, not having more removal kind of feels wrong. Okay, let's reveal Lurrus. Okay. Fatal Push, Jet, Demonic Tutor, Timetwister. Good cards. Good cards. Our opponent's going to 5. We probably got this one down. Yep. We can F6 now. That's the good thing. When your opponent Gitaxian probes you, then you have nothing. Well, they have unmulliganed themselves. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop. Lurrus. They have turn 1 Lurrus. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Okay. Well, I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this. I'm going to crack this. I'm going to get this. And I'm really going to hope this resolves. Nice. Now, they're dead to their own mana crypt. This is a vintage hand. Our opponent played a vintage hand. We are just derping around playing modern hands. Alright, I'm going to Demonic Tutor for... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the top card of their library. What are you drawing? Mystical Tutor. I do not want to deal with this Urza Saga. It will be too strong for me. I'm going to Demonic Tutor for a Wasteland. Bit of a waste, but I think I have to do it. You have to crack the Lotus to do it. Alright, where is Wasteland? Your turn. I get to draw a card. Ancestral, okay, not bad. Mana Crypt gets to lose. Alright, so they have Mystical Tutor in their hand, plus a Force of Will. How can I defeat this? That's really good. That's actually very good. I like that. So, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to pass. We're going to pass. We're going to let them Mystical for God knows what. Uh-huh. What are they going to Mystical for? Stock up? Any fucking card and you get a goddamn stock up. What a world. Lose some life over there, jerk. I guess I'm supposed to force this. I'm going to start off by Ancestral Recalling myself. Okay. So, Spell Pierce is kind of dead here, right? I guess I don't want a Timetwister when they have all these permanents. Let's Force of Negation, pitch the Timetwister. Let's counter the Pyroblast. Now let's let the Ancestral resolve. Force of Will. Well, stock up resolves. Alright, I'm going to play Bowmasters at the end step here. Bow Boys. They're going to play their own Bow Boys. Yep. Okay. Won the flip. Grr. Spell Pierce is looking good here against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Spell Pierce looking tight. 10 mana, excuse me. Yep. Luckily, they only have one card left. Alright, I imagine I'm going to draw Treasure Cruise this turn. Lurrus. Yeah. Alright. Spell Pierce versus... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, dear God. Okay, then. I would like Graph Digger's Cage. Bauble's out. Null Rod in. You think that you come to Vintage and you're going to play against Vintage level cards, and all you do is play against Psychic Frog, Underworld Breach, Orcish Bowmasters, like it's just Modern, right? You try to escape, but you can't. I should probably have a Tormods. We'll have the Yixlid Jailer in, and we'll cut. Well, the difference between Modern stock up, Modern doesn't have all the Moxes that you can play stock up in. Yeah, Legacy you could escape the Frog and the Breach. Do we think we're going to draw Blue Source? I believe I will draw Blue Source. I believe. Okay, well, fuck. What was their hand? Horse shit. What they got? They got garbage. Yep. They have Emerald, Soul Guide Lantern. Sure don't care about. Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Blue land, please. Blue land, please. Okay, I accept. Our hand is so sick if we get mana. If we get mana, this is the sickest hand of all time. Blue? Maybe I should upkeep Ancestral there, but... Ancestral. Ancestral U, huh? No. Ancestral U. Daze isn't going to do anything. I want to Force of Negation it because they have the Snapcaster. So they can't just do it again. Frogs. Bonk. Frog. I think I'm gonna hit the Volcanic here. They can't have too many red sources for this breach. Alright, and we'll hold up Spell Pierce. Wow, they didn't go for another red source. They probably don't need to. Brain Freeze? Underworld Breach plus Brain Freeze? Oh boy, you guys want to learn about a fun combination? Yeah. I would like to attack with a Psychic Frog. I would like to play another frog. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fatal Push. Not terrible. I get to kill both my frogs. I'll Spell Pierce the Fatal Push. So their hand is Snapcaster Breach. I can't blow too much here. I'll let a frog die. Sure. Uh-huh. Boop. Should I push this? No, I don't really care about the Snapcaster. I need to save this for their Lurrus. Oh. Nah, I especially don't care about it. Alright, let's attack here with the frog. We're looking to draw a blue card here. That is a blue card. Can I think of a reason not to use this? Nope. One, two, three. We still have a land drop. And we're looking for... Still have a land drop. Plus we're just looking for blue cards. Force of Negation and Yixlid Jailer? No, I'd probably just get all blue cards and counters. Alright. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot here. We have 2 counters. Alright, they're going to get their red source. Firstborn's name, Yixlid. Good luck convincing somebody. Alright, Force of Will, Pitch Frog. Okay. Alright. Wow. I guess I should ponder here. Any order shuffle. Okay. Okay, we have Force of Will plus Force of Negation. Yixlid Jailer seems like breached. I think you might be right. I'd imagine you're right now that I think about it. Nice. Alright, last match. I don't think I can keep this hand. I'm going to mulligan this hand. I don't think I can keep this hand either. Maybe I could keep this hand. I have Force of Negation, so I can make sure something terrible doesn't happen to me. I'll put back a Fatal Push. I'll put back a Fatal Push. Let's Bauble them. Let's see what they're doing. See what they're up to. Oh, they're shops. I should have played the Soul Guide Lantern first. I mean, like, I have to exile my stupid thing, which is dumb. Like, I did this in the wrong order. Mostly because I was getting up and stretching and not really thinking. But obviously this was the wrong order to do this in. I should have played the Soul Guide Lantern first, then cracked the thing, but we're dumb. What can I say? We're dumb. We are dumb. I'm a dumb person. I don't think it's going to actually affect the game, but it is something that you want to think about. The One Ring. Okay. I have a choice here. I can destroy their workshop or I could draw a card. I will choose destroy their workshop. Workshop is egregious. Well, I lose. I lose. If they don't have another land, I'm okay. If they have a land, I'm going to concede. Saga just makes giant Saga tokens. And that will be that. Alright. Null Rod, Null Rod. All of these. Don't... I guess Spell Pierce is okay. Alright. What else do I want? I guess I want to Spell Pierce. I want to be able to Spell Pierce. I don't need Soul Guide Lantern. Although there are versions of this deck that are playing Crucible of Worlds, but I'm going to cut Mental Misstep. I'm going to cut a Push. I'm going to cut Baubles. If I'm bringing in Null Rods, I don't really want Baubles. Let's play this. Would you like to play first? Yes. Reveal Lurrus. Okay. Okay, we're keeping. This is a really good hand. If we can't win with this hand, then we just can't win. If this hand can't win, then we're done. We got nothing. Yes. Mox Ruby. Trinisphere. How about no Trinisphere? Obviously, I should have waited till their end step, but I don't think it matters. I mean, it could matter, but whatever. Alright, Null Rod or Psychic Frog. I believe it is important to get the Null Rod out against the artifact deck. I believe this is important to do. Something tells me having a Null Rod against this artifact deck will be good. Okay. Brainstorm or Frog? Figures. Fucking figures. Absolutely friggin' figures. Alright, I'll put Frog back. I shall put Demonic Tutor Frog back. Yield to the turn. Punish for brainstorming. I should have just played a fucking frog. Frog. Yield to the turn. This Saga token is going to be so friggin' gigantic. It's going to be crazy. This deck, when Urza Saga was not restricted, was the most unfun deck to ever play against in the history of ever. Okay. What did we learn about Vintage? Nothing. Vintage is broken. Broken things happen. If you have the answers, you're gonna win. Yeah. Voidwalker. The deck's been horseshit for forever. At least they banned Saga and they didn't... or restricted it, and, like... Vintage was fun. Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing in this... We'll play more Vintage tomorrow, just because it's cool. We'll do the Vintage Showcase. That'll be fun. I might be back for this Modern Challenge, or this 2 a.m. Modern Challenge. I might do Super Degen Hour Modern Challenge. I don't know.